Hello and welcome back to another Casual Night Chit Chat show. Before we begin, it is episode 16. Let me double check, okay? I need to I need to make sure some stuff is going, but more importantly, okay, this is the last week for me to debug, finalize the season 1 build. Yes, that's right. It's I gave myself no, it's time's up, right? And technically I am pushing one what do you call this? One extra week, which is this particular week, and I think that is as much as I can push without what do you call this? Uh that is as much as I can delay. However, the topic for the day, so this is a key topic for the day, is it not say is it worth, right? When it comes to game dev, okay, how much oh, okay, this I need to restructure this. It's on the lines of what makes you delay a game, and how can you prevent it, and stuff, right? So why a game is being delayed, and at the same time, because for me, technically speaking, I am not releasing the game like version 1. And we have like early access, alpha build, development build, and today we're going to talk about game dev, right? Because I think it's time to talk about it, and it's important. That's for sure. And of course, we have an interesting what do you call this? A news for from Tyranno Studios about Spin Tycoon. We're gonna take a look for sure. Yeah, okay, we're gonna talk a little bit about Spin Tycoon and whatnot, and that's part of it. Okay. So a lot of stuff, and then I think it's time for Spin Tycoon to pop up anyway. It's been a while, so well, yeah. Okay, give me a sec. I am loading quite a lot of stuff on my PC right now, so I need to I need to quit a lot of stuff. Okay, so I have a feeling my stream is also messed up. Okay, I need if oh, come on. Oh my goodness, what's wrong? What's wrong? Not doing stream time. This is bad. I'm gonna guarantee you that it is gonna be choppy, so a lot of things you are not. Wow. 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 This is bad. This is bad. My whole PC just got locked up. And not good. Not good. Not good, not cool. So hang in there, hang in there. Lots of things are stuck, and I need to figure out what's happening. I think I opened up way too much stuff. Yeah, okay, good. Gotcha. Gotcha. Memories overloaded. I'm gonna repeat the whole entire thing, so bear with me just a little bit, just a little bit. It's gonna be fixed. Wow, my memory just shot up. All because dang it, Epic Launcher. Yeah, I got way too many stuff. I got way too many stuff, that's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna just let it mellow down, simmer a little bit. We're gonna swap to the game dev itself. Let me get the game dev up. Beep. Yeah, because I don't want stuff to be. Huh. What is? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. Yes, make sure this is here. Make sure everything is nice and great. All right, pop this guy out. Close everything. Shut down everything except the stream. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I've forgotten about it. Okay. Okay. So we got that. We got Brawl. How's Brawlers doing? Okay. Cancel. Yeah, it's stuck again. Okay, make sure everything is bare minimum. Right, Brawlers is taking up all the space. My pane, okay, close pane. Google Chrome is also taking a lot of stuff. Oh my goodness. What else? What else? What else is taking up all my? Wow, no, it is Google Chrome. Chrome itself is eating up everything. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, hang in there, hang in there. I think I have to cancel Spin Tycoon for now because I can't really do anything. Okay, I'm trying to make my RAM go down as much as I can. 78%. Okay, 78% sounds good enough. The game is stuck. OBS is stuck. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. I think everything is stabilized a little bit. Is everything stabilized? Oh, wow. You know what? I'm gonna shut down my whole entire Google Chrome because that guy is eating up everything. So go. Shoo. Bye-bye. Okay, shut down Google Chrome. Oof. That is not fun. That is not fun at all. My goodness. All right, so we're gonna put this guy here, make sure it's great. All right, there we go. Overlay still is working. Fantastic. All right, 7 minutes of debugging. Oh my goodness. I'm sure there's lots of people didn't tune in already. But the show will go on. I'll record as it is. So let me repeat the whole entire thing. Today we're going to talk about game development. And one of the biggest thing is because currently not to say I had to delay, like a few things I want to do. Number one, it takes too much time. Number two, there are some bugs in the game that I've not say bugs, okay, it's not game breaking bugs per se, but it is something that I need to iron out. And that causes the delay, right? So 1 week extra delay. So next week we're gonna have season one officially, right? Officially is next Tuesday. I will launch season one. And for those who participate this week's trial and error, I am thinking maybe I'll create a special like tester prop for you guys. All right, for those who participate. Okay, now before we begin, I also have some, not say some news, but Tyranno Studio has some news about Spin Tycoon. Finally, it's kind of out-ish. And it also like correlate with the topic at hand, right? Game development, like how much can you push, how long can you push, and stuff. Okay, and of course we want to go to the basic of basic. Like obviously number one is you don't announce when your game is not ready, but because we are reaching an interesting stage of a development cycle, and that is and then we're gonna kick no, before we kickstart, you know what, let's kickstart the topic straight away. You know, let's not delay. The most important thing is game dev at this age. I'm gonna say age, right? At 2025, game development has been through a interesting stages in no, game development cycle is it evolves, right? It's now more towards I would say early access style. Can I use the word early? No, early access. Yes, early access is it's prominent these days for for what you call this, for game development in general. Now, of course, early access on paper, it's supposed to be a good thing, right? I mean, when you give the players early access on the final stages of the game and whatnot. However, lately we get a lot of I would call this Kickstarter games, because previously there's a lot of Kickstarter games out there that that utilize, not say that utilizes this, It's predominantly from the Kickstarter era, I would say. These days, not many people will do Kickstarter games already. One of it is too many scams and whatnot, so that's the reason why. And so it goes on to, yeah, so after the Kickstarter days, no, not Kickstarter. During the Kickstarter days, a lot of people asking like, do we have a development bill? Where is my game? And then half of the Kickstarter projects are, I would say, rubbish. They have no game, nothing to show. And then half of them, they have something to show, which is work in progress and whatnot. And then of course, not all games are not all game development is are created equal. Some of them are just throw away. I won't say throw away, shovel shelfware. Basically, some of them failed. I mean, some of them really failed, and there goes your money. However, the development cycle kind of follows, and that's where for most people, right, if you're into the Web3 ecosystem, that's where that development cycle comes in. Like it's just, I won't say bad, but it's just how it evolved to people. And in fact, actually, Web3, I don't want to bash Web3, but first thing first, GG. I got lost by 1 or 2 points on the early stages, and then just got slapped in the middle, and then I got my ass kicked from 8-8 on a 3 card. Ugh. Painful indeed. Okay, so Web3 developers, okay, brings out the worst. I have to say this first, okay? Really have to say this. Brings out the worst in game development trend, okay? Not cycle, but trend as of late. Because it basically gels two of the worst things in game development. And because it's Web3 as well. So it's like double whammy. Number one is very straightforward. It operates on a Kickstarter level style of game dev, which means it showcases the project first, what they want to do, what they think the end product is. Number one. So obviously people who are interested in the project, right, you fund it, and then stuff, and then you fund it. Okay. That's basically the Kickstarter, the bad habit of Kickstarter. There's no way to go around about it. It's just a bad habit of Kickstarter. Wow, 8 to an 8. Yeah, I lost that hand. 8 to an 8. What rubbish is that? And it's twice, 2 times I lost to a 1-8. That's painful. Painful indeed. 6. I will bail out. I want to call it out bailout. So yeah. The Web3 developers use the worst habit of Kickstarter, which is all show and tell, but no product. That's how it is, right? And then to make things worse, basically you get the worst of development, right? You just showcase like, okay, I think my game will be like this, right? Fund the game. And then you offer a FOMO practice. That is on the Web3 side. Unfortunately, that's the double whammy combo. Yeah, because you on top of saying like, hey, you know what? This is how my not say, yeah, I want to make a game, I want to make a project. Please fund me first. Number 2 is, okay, it's gonna be a limited. That's basically the Web3 FOMO thing, right? Limited, grab it while you still can, type of thing, which is like I said, it's painful. So we've got double whammy, and that really leaves a bad taste on Web3 in general. So nothing else, not saying nothing else I could do, but that's the trend of it. Not cool. And then of course, because they are using the worst bad habit from game development, which is no show is the worst. And we get shovelware. Okay, I think the correct word is shovelware, which is, oh wow, triple whammy? Triple. Oh, this is dangerous though. I'm just gonna wing it. No triple. No, it's not triple, or it's double. It's double whammy. Still go back to the Kickstarter bad habit. Yeah, which is you just put out a half big what do you call this, a half big product. No, the worst one is you got no product, which is the typical Kickstarter scam. And then after that you get the no product. Oh, painful. Like I supposed to flex. But then again, I'm at the end of the line already. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let's do one flex and call it a day. Unless I get the reset though. Unless I get the reset. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. I think this is worth doing. I can do 8-8, but 8-8 would I get called? Or if it's a 7, slightly put a pin on it. Yeah, all right. If it's a 7, then okay, cool. 8-8, but then again, if daily, oh yes, cha-ching, cha-ching. I played out 1-8, one out. All right, one out. Now can I get another out? Oh no, that's the end of the line. That's the end of the line. All right, 5-8, regular hand, punch it. That's the end of the line. I won because I have more power meter. GG. Wow, GG. GG indeed. All right, cool. Cool beans. Okay, so back to the story at hand. Yeah, so we get projects that, all right, projects that has no product at the end of the day. Insta, I won't say Insta scam, but that is like straight up, straight up scam. Truth to be told, I got suckered into those type of projects. Right, I have a few. I have a few. Yeah, I at least a handful. All right, at least a handful. It's painful. All right, got suckered. Another one, right? Another one. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's still bad. Is they put out a product, and the product is rubbish, like literal rubbish. Yeah, I couldn't do anything. It's literal rubbish. At least I get to play a little bit, but it is one of the most expensive game, if I were to call it a game. Oh, to top it off, most of them are not even a game to begin with. It's just a clicker, a button clicker. I would say the game because previously during the initial stage, I would like, you know what? Okay, let's see how this thing goes. But no, 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 no. I basically coping. If it's a button game, it's straight up a scam too. In terms of game development, alright. But then again, in general, most of these people they just run away with the bag, and you don't even get to keep the trash game. That's the problem. That is my number one beef, right? You put out half big game and I don't get to keep it. That is worse. The worst is like, all right, anyway, I've been through some of the Kickstarter as well, so it's the same thing. But at least Kickstarter, if there's a trashy game, I get to keep it and I get to trophy. Like this is the most expensive game that I've backed. Anyway, so that's that. And not to say I want to bash all this thing, but we have to look backwards and see how the game dev goes. And of course, game dev. Okay, so we have no show to trashy game, and then to the next stage is the question. All right, is how long do I need to take to make a game? That's the question. So we are entering. Let me remove some of this overlay. I just realized. Oh, where is this? What is that? Stream, yeah, Steam layout, go away. Shoo. Okay, cool. Uh, bots. Okay, so it is a long-winded opening line per se, but that's the opening line for today's topic. So now comes to the question: how long does it take to make a game? Unfortunately, depending on how what do you call this? How ambitious the game is. For me right now, I can easily make a very simple game, and it takes me about I won't say 1 or 2 months, okay, but my record right now is like so for the Twitch chatbot took me about a month. Okay, I won't say a month. I cannot use a month because I have to use how many streams do I need to take. So if I take about it took me about 4 to 5 streams to kind of be in tune. That is like 4 to 5 stream. I'm gonna say I'm gonna put 2 hours per stream because of course I do code off stream, so that's about a day or two. But technically I cannot use a day or two, right? Because that is kind of a false equivalence for to gauge. I would say about softly, right? About a week. 5 days. I won't say a week, 5 days. 5 days because day 1 and 2 most likely is to code the game. And of course, I'm not an expert, so it takes quite a while. And I need, of course, external help. I need web help to get some of my codes up and running, which we're going to do a little bit of game dev later live because there are a few things are broken right now and I need to fix it before season 1. Okay, so give or take about 5 days, right? So about a week, a full work week, so 5 days, and that's about 40. I cannot use 40 hours per se, but it is around. Oh, no, in total it's about 5 days. Yeah, solid 5 days. Yeah, 40 hours because it took about a month worth of stream. That's like eight episodes. Eight streams over there. My math is terrible. That's the reason why I need the development log, which we're gonna go through some of them. And anyhow, it took me quite fast to get the Twitch chatbot up and running, and then I can implement a simple game within like an extra 1 or 2 more days. So yeah, you know what? 1 week, 1 full week, 1 full week to get the Twitch chatbot and some of the stuff running. And this is a kind of a single player-ish game. And that's it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's that. So of course the difference is because I'm a solo developer, right? It definitely takes time to build a game, straight up, right? I'm not gonna say that I can go faster, or I would go slower. I'm just saying at my current capability, my current ability, my current skill, that's how good it is. And that's it. Oh, I just realized. Did it just got frozen? It got frozen. Oh boy. Oh boy, indeed. All right, so we're gonna put this here. Just gonna let it play a little while. Wow, no, it got frozen. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. I wonder why. I really wonder why. Okay. One of the biggest time sink. All right, so let's get on to it. I'm gonna say out why games are, I wouldn't say time consuming to build, but in general games are just time consuming depending on how complex the game is. But in general I would say, all right, I can safely say most games out there, I believe within a year you can create like a at least a wholesome simple game within a year. Okay, I can even say that if the game is super simple, you can do it within a month. But then again, I want to give people a little bit of what do you call this? A little bit of extra time buffer, right? So I would say 3 months for a simple game. The question is how simple of a game can it be done in 3 months? I'm gonna use mine for as an example, which is perfect. Because currently we're gonna reach to season 0. No, we already went through the season 0, and now we're gonna officially do the first season 1. And the gameplay is very straightforward. So I'm gonna show. So I have to lock down my game gameplay. Unfortunately, it's a much simpler version from what I like it to be, truth to be told. But I have to be realistic, and yeah, that's like that's the best I can. I don't really like to use the word best, okay, but yeah, but still, that's what I can do now. Okay, so before we do anything, what you see on screen right now, so ignore this portion for now, right? This thing we don't care. We care about this guy. So this guy took me about let's see, 2 to 3 months worth of stream. So that's like 1 hour times 4 times 3, 8 times. Oh, that's too so much math, right? That's the reason why I all right, anyway, just for math, just to math it out. Let's say if every stream I commit 2 hours, so within a month, that's 8 hours times 3, that's 36 already, right? So that's about almost a week. And then of course, it's not really 2 hours per stream because there are some days I put a little bit more. So that's the reason why I say 1 week. So 1 week plus a few more days, I got this guy up because implementing the animation was another thing, another time sink. I just spent the most time trying to understand how to link up the animation from my 3D models to Unity. So that whole entire thing took quite a while. Right? It really took quite a while to really fine tune because when how do I put it this way? So it took me about 3 to 4 months to get all of this up and running. That is that is with a simple game on top of it. So that's like one week plus, I would say. So yeah, so cool. So I'm happy with this. Currently it's very underused for this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link up some of the animation to this Twitch game for sure. So there are a few things I want to do, but for now I need to fix this problem. If you realize none of these characters are attacking, and that's a big problem. Okay, so if it takes me about, so what I want to say is, if it takes me about 3 months to do this, I'm sure a full-time programmer can knock it out of the park. Like I said, probably within a week or two. Okay, the extra week on top of the week, because if it takes 1 week to program a game, I'm gonna automatically add in an extra week for play testing, debugging, time buffer, because you really need a buffer to do game development. Right? There are some days you're just hitting a brick wall and you are not getting things done, like me right now. Right? A lot of things I am not getting things done, which is bad. The other half is you want to play test. There's lots of things that I've done in the raid, or not say raid, the chatbot. I ended up scrapping it. Yeah, it ended up not being used. That's the reason why I want to put it out there. And that scrapping takes time off your game dev as well. So there we go. And of course, I think you know what? I think I can officially say we're gonna copy some of the Web3 games out there that fails, right? The ones that fails and the ones that got shut down, I will copy them. The ones that are still running, up and running, I'm not gonna touch it. All right. I'm gonna be fair for those projects out there. If you're still running, I'm gonna leave it be. If it's dead, yeah, I will copy I will copy the gameplay and whatnot, because I want to at least have a offline version and for you guys to play. Number one is for me to play as well. And how can I improve it? Okay, so let's begin with one of the key thing. Oh. All right, cool. So first thing first, it is halftime already. Yes, it is halftime. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at Spin Tycoon before we go to our game dev session. And of course, we want to go through our what do you call this? Hold on a sec. We want to go through the laundry list of what is left on the table. So there we go. Oh, I don't think there's a nice over. This is the wrong window. Close first. That's the wrong window. Close this. Turn this off. I think this is workable. Okay, this is workable. All right. Log in with Cloud Wallet. So this is the first time seeing, I'm not say seeing Spin Tycoon, but the first time Spin Tycoon is now closed beta. There we go. Close Spin Tycoon beta. Go to the Spin Tycoon, create an account, jump in and start spinning. All right. So what we're gonna do is we want to play. All right. I want to go through all of them because they took quite some time to make this game. I mean, quite some time. Quite some time indeed. Okay. So we're gonna do this and sign in. And then there's lots of stuff to do. Right. So verify, blah blah blah, 2FA. All right. So where was I? So for me, yeah, later once we go to the game dev part, I'm gonna go through the development log and see how far have we progressed from season. Actually, no, I can easily say the whole redevelopment started right after, no, actually right on season 0 end. But because most of the time I took is to do my oh, what's this? Failed to log in. Modeling, asset creation. Yeah, this is the whole thing. Game development is not just coding, okay? That is one thing I slightly on one end I did not underestimate, but I did underestimate the modeling side. The building your own assets. Yeah, that thing takes time. And Spin Tycoon, basically, since the previous time that I played, they are going through a visual polish, I would say. Yeah, blah 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 blah. All this thing, it says basically very straightforward. They can close the game anytime they want to. They can kick you off from the game if you know, how I put it, how do I say, if you cheat. If you cheat in something. Okay, so now first time, oh, okay, so since I skip it, I don't really need anything. So what I'm gonna do, turn on everything, limit rich. Okay, number 2, we want to check leaderboard. We don't care about leaderboard. Prizes, we care. So we try to hit top 6, so no, top 10. Top 10, that's our goal. But we have to spend all the spin tokens. Yeah, unlimited. Let it go. Let it spin. Unfortunately, this game is, as you can see, all right? I'm not gonna say the word. Spin. And that's about. Oh wait, no. Most important thing is visual. I want to see the visual. There should be a new visual. Okay. Visual wise, nothing really changed. Really? Not much has changed. So game balancing, I don't see any major changes on the visual side, so it's just game balancing and whatnot. if it's just game balancing, then, well, I'm going to use it as a benchmark as well. All right. Okay, so first thing first, what we want to do is attack, no, coin speed. Yep. Additional build mine. Check. Okay, there we go. Speed up research. You have to pay with dollar bills. Gonna go for it. Max level troops, troop upgrade time, we don't care. Max level, we don't really care that much a bit. Defense, yes. Go for it. Speed up, 12, speed up, spin token mine. Go for it. Speed up. Yeah, we want to use the dollar, we want to use up the dollar bills as much as we can. No, we will do this right after 1 hour. Oh no. Okay, research. Do we have enough to speed up? Oh yes, we do have enough to speed up. Defense. No, we don't care about this. I'm trying to rush to the protection vault. Ooh, okay. I couldn't, yeah, I couldn't do it anymore. All right, so we're gonna leave it there. Yes, all right. Chip, let it chip. Do we have anything else? Okay, next up is attack against my city. Nothing. Yeah, we don't care about this guy. We can attack, skip and raid NPC. All right, so upgrade to premium stash house to gain access to the very juice of the game, raiding human players and withdrawing stolen spin tokens. All right, single player mode, no withdrawals. Multiplayer mode, raid and plunder. Let's go. Let's go. All right, premium stash house. Okay. Now we can attack final opponent. So, we're gonna yeah, we're gonna okay, so possible loot. Ooh, actually, why did I why did I give up that previous one? I pressed the wrong thing. Okay, yes. No, before we do anything, before we attack any of the sides, we want to see. Okay, so most of them are at here. Yeah, we attack here. So, dang it. Yeah, I forgot to, I forgot to do anything, so I need to do this first. It's a win, but I don't think I get a lot of stuff because I only get this building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, loot is barely anything. Dex, sorry. We want to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the rest we don't care. Boop. Okay, done. Yes, all right, cool, great. Okay, we really need to spin it all. We have to spend all of them, like all. Find opponent, and ooh, yes, attack. Select. Yeah, she's a healer. Bruisers go on top. This is our range. This is our range. All right, great. The question is, can I make? Oh, that would be interesting though. Am I able to make those style? That will be a question. Can I make this style of gameplay? Possible loot. Yeah, attack squad. If I only have one, just let me attack. Come on. Yeah, you here, bruiser. Yeah, attack. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Because if not, this thing would take too long. And all right, done. And then I'm done. I'm done with this. All right? So because I'm just gonna let it spin and wait, hold on a sec. Can I? Oh, I cannot. Ugh. Go spin it. All right, so that's that for Spin Tycoon. Really, nothing much change per se. Like, would I say a disappointment? Nah, not really. No. That's all I can see anyway. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to the game dev. The first thing actually, the first thing I want to do is we want to go through the game dev. So project, so 15, so it's devlog 16 right now. So it's 16. Yeah, actually we're going through a nice pace. Not the best pace, but a nice pace. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. You know, I'm gonna call it this 4. 4, 5, 6. So it's about plus minus 6 to 8. Slow week, 2 versions. Oh, okay, so it started off from 10, so it's 6 episodes. And give or take, like I said, if I put 2 hours, they take about a day or two. If I put 3 hours, okay, I can safely say for this month, the game development cycle is quite interesting, I would say. So I couldn't say it's just like a day or two. I can safely say it's about a week worth of research, trial and error, and game development. Because I have to, not say I have to, but I totally forgotten how long I used to take to make an asset. Because I know once I finish, so this is the explanation. Once I finish an asset, I'll just let it sit. And one of the biggest reason is how do I put it this way? I would change my, I won't say idea, but I would change the design like later down the road. Because it has to feel it I don't know how to put it this way, but sometimes it doesn't feel right. And I have to change it. That's the problem. That's the problem. Okay, so now with that, the combat for the current game really needs a big fix and a big rewrite. I don't like it, so I have to do it all over again. So let's take a look at the script. So this used to so attack is okay. Anything has to do with attack, I'm happy. Now the problem is when I'm taking damage. When you're taking damage, a lot of complication over there. So a lot of things I need to cut down, I need to remove, and I don't like to do this, but I have to face the music and I need to remove the whole entire thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna, we don't care about these guys over here, because these guys over here are perfect. As in, I won't say perfect, but there's a bunch of stuff I have to go through. So the first one I would rewrite is this portion over here. When you got hit, because I know this guy is working, so I'm just gonna put this guy down here, and hit cancels. Okay, this is gonna be safety. Right, because I know this will not get triggered. Okay, so with that, number one, what I would do is, okay, so before we do anything, we want to make sure we are not dead and our avatar is active. So I've added a few small little things to get it going, okay? So one of the key thing is because right now my scripts are getting quite complicated. So I need to put a few things. So first check is to make sure we get our HP all set up, right? This part. And what triggered this is when we set up our avatar, or rather when this game set up its avatar, which is here. Right, setup rate adventure avatar, that's how I put it. So make sure we have all our perimeters, make sure the boss is boss, and then activate. Right, so avatar is active. And Unfortunately, I'm a little bit too deep to rewrite a lot of things, so the easiest way is to write it over here. Because if I don't have this activated, the game will just move on like it is, right? You won't die, you won't get killed, you won't get reset. So number one, I'll just rewrite. So if, right? So if we are dead, then we will so we will take damage. Take damage. That's it. All right, straight up take damage if we got hit. Now, when we take damage, our first check. So this is the part I need to rewrite. All right, so we have double damage, we have everything. All right, we don't care about. Actually, we care about this. But what I'm saying, we don't care about anything down here yet. What we want to do is directly take damage. Damage need to be recalculated and revision. So that's the reason why we are doing this right now. Okay, so we have a perimeter for double damage. This is mainly for boss in general. Stagger damage. Right, default damage now is 2. Previously is 1. Now it's 2. And one of the biggest reason is because down the road we will have a special strategy, or I'm gonna call it strategy. Strat. Okay, one of the strategy, you will take half damage. So that's the reason why we need to change the number. We need to switch it up to 2. So when you take half damage, it's 1. Same goes with boss. Boss also will have that as well. So that's that. Okay, so take damage, and check for current HP. All right, so this part I'm going to copy all the way down here because this one is working. I will explain a little bit later once I did my copy. Okay, so now what we want to do is if the HP is less than 0 or less equal to is less than 0, right? 0 or less, then automatically we will disable our AI because it's dead. Right? You are dead / KO, right? So set. So I'm going to make it a bit more easier to read. Set dead perimeters. All right. So number 1, disable AI. This we are directly disabling the script. Might not be the best case scenario, so this is the part I'm not I have to rewrite a little bit, so this is the one we want to rewrite. So instead of disabling the AI script itself, because that actually creates a lot of issue, what I would do is I would disable the AI controller. Okay, in Unity there is a thing there is a component called AI agent, navigation agent. That's the one that allows me to allows the avatar to walk. So we're going to disable that. But before we disable that, I need to get the component. So it's called nav mesh agent. So what we're going to do is we're going to disable nav mesh agent. So we don't want to use AI simple room because it's no longer this already. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the nav mesh agent. So nav mesh. Oh, this is the part though I might not be able to get. Okay, avatar manager. Instead of searching for the component, wait, manager simple room. There we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, it doesn't like me to write this guy. So what I'm gonna do is AI simple roam, because I know it's here. Okay. I need this guy. Oh, okay. No need. I no need to do anything. Whew, lucky. Lucky. And at the same time, I almost forgot to change this to script level. Hey! Hit cancel attack. Nah. Ooh, ooh. Hurt hit cancel. Set date perimeters. Ah, okay, cool. It's here. It's here. It's here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Disable. Clean this up. Check for current HP. Okay. We are not gonna disable this guy. So set date is date. Now for single player game, because we also need to. The reason why I'm rewriting this because this will also be used on the single player game. So single player game, what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna do anything here. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything here because that doesn't really matter for now. I'm going to put a note. No need to put a note. Yeah, you know what? A note. Build this when rate is clean. All right, so we want to make sure that this is clean first. Okay, so for raid adventure, for default, if the player, okay, so different KO animation. So this is what I set up. So if it's player, right, so if it's not raid boss, you will get this. And then respawn, right, you will respawn. For boss will get KO, and then it will send a, this is the same exact script from my previous season 0. So this guy is working, not going to do anything. And this is good and good. Done. All right. And then we're going to delete this whole entire chunk of useless, not say useless stuff, but we're going to delete this whole entire chunk to make it as simple as it is. So, done. Done. Okay. Today's episode will be, I won't say slightly longer, but I want to be a little bit slightly longer because we really want to nail down this today. And that is making sure the player dies, respawn, or KO, respawn, boss, KO dies, and then he respawns as well. And then, of course, at the same time, testing my avatar, because my avatar, the avatar is all working. You want to make sure this guy's working. Okay. So I've set our HP to, where was I? So our HP is 10. We are getting double damage, so 5 hits. This guy will go KO. So I'm monitoring the HP. Okay, HP is going down as expected. Nice. So what happened was the stun and all those sub animation got clashed. All right. And ta-da! You got to see the new animation. Haha. All right. So when he wakes up, there we go. This is the part I don't like. And as you can see, this thing is all messed up, and this guy is attacking like this. So that's the problem. So problem is that part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the agent because we need the agent. Now what we do is AI roam false. And then when we get respawn, okay. So I'm going to show you guys the respawn. Boss KO, no. Respawn. So when guy gets respawn, activate special. All right, so that's one thing I'm going to showcase to you guys today. And it's not, it's going to be a next week, not next week, it's going to be on Thursday's showcase because I need to get this up and running first. Stagger, because we got so many things we want to do. Unfortunately, some of the things I have to cut out. Ugh. All right, so player respawn. So we have 5 seconds. I will change this in the future. So there is a small little downside if you get KO'd. It would be like I said, the more you get KO'd, the counter will go higher, the timer. All right, so that's that. Hit cancel, stun counter. This one we don't really care. Current HP, max HP. Date is false. We reset our status, and then we enable our AI. So that's that. Problem is, okay, so I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, this is good. Yes, because I've switched. Oh, dang it. I forgot to switch the screen. No. 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 Okay. So when you get KO'd, you will die. You get the KO animation, and then when you get respawn, you will have the extra one more animation before you move. So there we go. Get hit. Actually, I should change. Nah, no change. No change. No change. So avatar. All right, check. All right, 6 HP left. Because we also want to test out the boss. The boss should get KO'd, and then I need to switch the respawn. You know what? For testing, I need to switch the respawn rate. For HP, currently I decided 10 HP. Yeah, 10 HP is good enough. All right, so KO, bloop. And then you get respawn, animation. There we go. That extra little animation over there, it eats me up. It really, really eats me up, and I don't like it, okay? I really, really don't. If you ask me, I really, really don't. All right, so what I'm gonna do is gonna cancel this. I'm gonna load just for a little while because I really don't like that. All right, get you out. Make sure you're here. All right, and then look at my messy animation. So entry. Okay, so entry is here. So what we want to do is, okay, there's so many things I don't like. So cheer, KO general. So what we're going to do is delete all this guy, make it as clean as I can. Okay, so we're going to drag and put down here. Okay, any state, KO. What we're going to do is there is no exit time and no transition. So remove everything. Yeah, and then change this to dead. All right, cool. So that's clean up. This part, unfortunately, there's too many things over here, but this is mainly for boss. So boss stagger. Yeah, so all this thing I might not have it anymore. Might delete, not say delete, but I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it. All right, attack hands. All right, so this is mainly for stagger. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete you first. We don't really have boss stagger right now. I'm gonna remove. Okay, so idle, you will attack and then KO. All right, simple as that. So boss stagger is currently not being used. Gonna put it down here. Keep it as clean as possible. Now it's slightly cleaner. Okay, so attack hands, got hit. So these are the extra animation that I've put it in because normally I don't really need to. So if I don't have it, it's as clean as like this, which is nice. All right, love it. So we're gonna put this at the side for now. I'm not gonna remove any of this. Attack hands, this for player. So for player, I'm gonna put side here. Okay, so boss put here, so it's a bit more distinctive because this is for player. All right, cool. That's it. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a game. Hopefully this would fix some of the animation issue. Oh, dang it. Okay, you know what? Give me a sec. I will change some of the script. I will change the HP. HP should be just, you know what, 2 hits. 2 hits KO. Okay, yeah. And then for boss later, we will test out the boss because I really, really need to get this up and running. If this is not up and running, season 1 is not gonna happen. Well, it will happen, but that's the reason why I'm making sure everything is working. Okay, spawn bots. Close you. Okay. Yes, boss attack. Got hit. Yeah, we don't care about that animation. Dish. Alright. Dead. And then, come on. Why? Why do you still hit? Okay. For now, not a deal breaker. Not really a big issue because we can get this going. Oh, so it has to be something with the animation. That really eats me up. Okay, I don't like it because it's not supposed to do it that way. So the only way I can fix, all right, just one quick little thing that I can think of. I know might not be the best. Go back to script. Okay, first thing first, let's check out a few things because we disabled the script. Okay. Now what we want to do is, okay, let's go to let's add one perimeter over here. I really don't like this. Okay, just for on the record, it's gonna make my script way too messy. Okay, perimeters, do not edit, boss override. Okay, now what we want to do is, because this is mainly for single player, that's why I don't do anything about it. AI control, counter, AI setup. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna shoehorn here. Temp. Okay. Alright, so one of the big things we don't want a movement, right? We want zero movement. So according to update, this is where the movement comes in. But at the same time, because it's AI agent, the problem is it's AI agent. So the closest thing I can think of is exactly like this. Okay, we'll set this back to 4 HP. Okay. So I think this is the best. AI agent enable false. Okay. And then here, true. Okay. Because I really don't know how to do that part, and that actually I spent a lot of time to debug that. So that's the reason why I'm doing this live right now, to lock down. Like if I can't fix it, I'm just gonna leave it be for now. It doesn't really break the game because it just play an extra one more animation, but that one more extra animation gets my OCD-ness. All right, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna leave it be. All right, got hit. So we really need the got hit part because that is important. That is a visual hint. Okay, show off. Yeah, all right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna do anything. Okay, so AI roam, leave it be. It's just annoying. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a quick one. Just a quick little one. I just want to go to animation, and what I want to do is attack hit. So right now we only have this extra attack. Okay, conditions. It has exit time. Interruption source, none. Interruption source, current state, and then next state. Okay, is this the issue? Play one more time. All right, so it says can interrupt, which is weird though because the previous animation it just canceled itself off. I don't know how to explain that. So the next one is all right. So now we are running. I won't say running out of time, but the next one is we need to make sure that our boss does the same as well, right? Get knocked out and then respawn. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'll research that a little bit. Okay, so with that being fixed or make it a little bit simpler, the next part is we're gonna debug the boss. So boss, I already did a few extra things on the side. So I'm gonna put 5-second respawn, boss HP 4 as well. So 2 hits, boss is dead. Okay, boss is up. I know you can't see the HP yet, but unfortunately, it doesn't really matter because I can see. I'm gonna pause a bit because the HP, yeah, HP remains 2, HP dead, and then this guy will run around, and then wait for a while, despawn, respawn, and then this guy will run back. So problem, I won't say problem fix, but there we go. Okay, so now here comes the fun bit is that we need to add back our hit effect because if we don't have a hit effect, it's hard to show, hard to see anything. And the best part is, or the worst part is, if you look at the boss should rotate to the character and hit. Now the boss is not doing so because the character is out of place. And if I were to turn on the debug, if I click the boss is attacking anything in front here. And that's not what we want. We want the surroundings. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a quick little fix. Or rather, not really a fix, it's just right, attack position 2, that's what I'm gonna call. This is gonna be 0. Oh no, 0. Okay. We're gonna put this to attack position. Where are you? Where is my attack? Hello, where's my attack? Yeah, attack position. Attack position, and then range we're gonna put to 1. Actually, too big. 0.75. Okay. Anything around the okay. Okay. Save. And technically speaking, it's done. It's done. The bugs, not saying kind of fix itself off. I just need to trim all the unnecessary extra stuff, and that's how you get it. Now the next one, what we want to do, we want to go back to animator because I clean up a lot of stuff. We want to set back certain things. So unfortunately, this guy I need to remove. So KO. Yeah, we're gonna put it here. Make transition. And then what we're gonna do, no exit time. This to 0. Okay, remove this. And we're gonna make sure it's dead. Click this guy. And put back. So previously, because for some reason the animation still trigger. I don't know why. I'm still debugging, but after today's stream, I'm not gonna touch it anymore. If this fails, I'm not gonna touch it. Save. Okay. Because it really takes too much time. And those are the things that I will say is it is annoying. Okay, truth to be told, it is very annoying for me. Technically it is a bug, but is it a game-breaking bug for a work-in-progress game? Not really. Yeah, that's the thing I can say. Not really. Okay, so date. Now I want to, oh, I forgot to change. So what we're going to do now is the boss HP is extra inflated. So we're gonna put our original boss HP. There are a few things I want to change down the line as well, but I need to get this back into working order. All right, spawn boss. Spawn bots. Because we want to check this final animation. Okay, dead. And then play animation and then attack. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna attempt to do anything else. Because there are a few things I really don't understand. One of the things is because one sec. It doesn't make any sense because of this part. Like, okay, so this is our normal idle when we are idle, and then during attack, that's where we get the attack. Bloop, get to attack, and then if we are dead, automatically it will cancel whatever animation it has, and then it goes straight. Ha ha. Interruption source, current state, and then which I think has to do with this, but still. And then it plays here. So after KO, and then we got a cheer, which is your respawn. And then when it comes back here, why this guy gets activated, I do not know. I really do not know why it gets triggered again. That's it. In technical terms, it's not supposed to do so, but I am stumped. I'm really stumped at that. And with that note, we have reached to the end of our game, our session, our episode for episode 16, part A. So for those who are watching on the stream, I wish you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you are. Have a nice day, my friends. Stay safe. Until then, I will see you guys same time, same place. This coming Thursday, 9 p.m. PT time. Did I see something? Did I saw it got interrupted and nothing else? One more time, show it to me. Did it just got fixed? If it got fixed, I'm super stoked. Let's see one more time. And if it's fixed, I'm gonna introduce one new mechanic. Dish. Okay, yes. Don't hit. Did it? Okay. Code looks good. Don't touch. Code looks good. Don't touch. Okay. With that, we're gonna move on to one small little thing. So this is mainly for when HP is 0, okay? Double damage, don't care. All right, so next up, what we want to do, we want to have, okay, so this is the part where it's a little bit tricky. All right, so it says date and avatar active. Okay, done. And then double damage on that. So what we want to do is if we want to have a stun counter, this is mainly for the boss. Stun counter. Okay. Stun counter plus. Okay, so instead of doing anything for now, what I want to do this only for boss. Only for boss. Stun counter more than stagger. We already have our whoops, no. It's down here. What we want to do, yeah, raid boss mode. Only boss. So only boss will take stun damage, or rather stun counter. Alright, so stun counter right now, I'm just gonna put two hits, it will get into stun. So, and this is where we have it. Stagger. I'm gonna copy this whole entire thing and put it here. So when stun counter is 2, gets staggered, and then after that stun cancel is true. One of the thing for this is for attack. Not here. A stun cancel. I know it's, yeah, there we go. If stun cancel, oh no, this is special. We don't care about special. It's attacking. There we go. Stun cancel. Alright. So at stun, the boss will not attack. The boss will just stand still and will take double damage. And then during that, we have, yeah, so no, moment, safety. Stagger. So we have 25 seconds to do double damage. After 25 seconds, double damage goes 0. Turn off, stun counter gets reset, stun cancel gets false, and then no more staggering. Okay. Whew. I think that's it. Player respawn. Okay, no, it doesn't. It's nothing to do with this. Recover from stun. Raid boss will not recover. So we don't care about this guy for now. We care about stagger. And that's about it for this guy over here. And if we got double damage, so every subsequent hit is double damaged. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Okay, there we go. And I forgot to switch the screen. Basically, I added this bunch of code. Okay. Okay. Transit back to you. Always forget. That's terrible. Okay, yeah. So like I said, today's episode is going to be slightly longer than usual because I am in the mood that I kind of soft fix, I would say. For some reason, got soft fixed. Okay, soft fixed. Alright, so what we know is must be this guy over here. Right, interruption source. Okay. I'm gonna put the exit over here for now. Okay, so now we got boss stagger, idle walk, get staggered if you're not attacking. If boss is attacking, get staggered. 0, no transition, interrupt source current state, interruption source current state, make sure it's 0, 0, and then this is stagger true because we are using a different way of staggering. And then stagger true, and then we add one more, which we will go back, right? After it stagger, goes back. No exit time, 0, 0. And then this is for stagger balls. All right, so very simple. The loop is very straightforward for boss. All right, boss will attack. If it's KO, dish. If it's stagger, KO, dish. So when boss gets KO, doesn't matter. Gets, yeah, KO. And then KO will actually go for an exit, but we don't really need an exit because the boss will get despawn, and if it's despawn, not a big deal. Okay, last one. So when we get staggered, the boss will get dizzy, and if the answer is yes, the game mechanic is almost done. Almost. Because we have one more mechanic that I need to introduce next the next stream in the next episode, and that is player action. For season 1, player gets a special action. All right, so now boss is dizzy. You need to check the damage. All right, 38 HP, 34. Yes, sirree, it's working. Done. Because I know the rest of the script is kind of working in a way. I just need to get all of this rewritten. That's why I did put a note to rewrite. Yeah, there we go. I did put a revision, and I exclusively save it up for this. Okay, so with that, that's the end. To do a quick little recap, what I have done is, all right, so quick is rewrote a lot of stuff This is what we did for today, right? Technically, I already rewritten this. It's just that I need to really like build it from scratch again. So all of these are working. I am super happy. We kind of accidentally fix the animation issue, which is a huge thing. I did a new animation for the player KO, and then we got the respawn. So now the player has KO animation and respawn, which is a huge deal. And the boss has KO and respawn. That was from season 0. That is basically just clean up rather than rewrite. Stagger function for the boss is a new function. How so it replaces stun. So stagger, for boss you get double damage straight up, right? So now the question is, there are a few features that I want to put for the boss, but I'm gonna reserve this for the next stream. And that's all I have for you for today. If you want to know more, yeah, come to the stream 9 p.m. PT time Thursday. All right, we'll talk more about it. And with that, that's all I have for you for today. For those who are watching on YouTube, I would say don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And for those who are watching on Twitch, I already greeted you and I'm gonna greet it again. So I wish you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you are. Have a nice day, my friends. Stay safe. Until then, I will see you guys same time, same place, 9 p.m. PT time this Thursday. Whew. And that will be the last puzzle for this season 1 experience. I already have the title for, you know what, I actually changed the title on during the weekend because I found out I think this might be the better title. More on this Thursday, right? This Thursday. Whew. Okay, that's it. I'm happy. I'm super happy. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it with compiling.